Hey guys, it's Fred and Sheila McCoy
Hi.
at the Hatfield-McCoy Museum in Liberty, Kentucky. FredMcCoy.com. Go to the top of the page and click on whatever you want to. These are going to be some short videos. I'm just going to try to cover one, maybe two topics at a time. This is going to be out of the book, The Feud by Altina Waller. There's actually two boards on Altina. That's how, I think she's about the only one that we've got two boards on. But there's two boards that of corrections that we've done. The correction I want to cover today on her is the one where she states that Altina says Randall McCoy's father turned out to be kind of strange, some kind of a strange character in the McCoy family. He was unusual in the sense that he appeared not to be very interested in the family, which was very unusual. Most Appalachian families care first and foremost about their family, and particularly about being able to leave enough land to their children to be farmers. Most West Virginia fathers assume that they should try to accumulate land and leave their sons enough to start with their family. I'm going to read you some more here in a minute, but I want to tell you how she just sets in whatever state it is up north that she's from and just writes. But yet she says she's done all this research. I'm not going to get on that. But she says that Randall McCoy's father was a strange character. Now she says he was strange. She says that Randall McCoy's father was lazy. And the strange part, here's where the strange part comes in at. She says that Altina says Daniel and Margaret divorced after 50 years of marriage. Actually, the professor, the historian's wrong once again. They divorced after 55 years of marriage. Imagine this man is 83 years old when he divorces his wife, and she's 71. Imagine somebody being 83 years old. They were married for over 55 years, and they got divorced, and he's strange acting. Sheila and I just kept my mother for the last 5 years. She was strange acting. She didn't even know who Sheila and I were half the time. She had dementia. Terrible disease.
Awful.
This used to be called senility, or old timers. What's known as Alzheimer's now, and dementia. She's a professor. This man's 83 years old, divorces his wife of 55 years. His wife's 73 years old, and she doesn't find that curious. She says that now this man lives to be 97 years old. Daniel McCoy lives to be 97 years old. This is Randall McCoy's father, 97 years old. She says Daniel was lazy. He didn't seem to want to do anything. Really? I'm nowhere near 97. Well, I ain't far, but I ain't there. I don't have no energy to go out here and play ball or do anything extra that I don't have to. Sit on the couch and watch YouTube videos, especially with my back surgery. She didn't find that curious that the man's 97 years old, but he's lazy. He didn't do a whole lot. She says that most fathers over on the West Virginia side left. She's talking about the Hatfields. And that's why the Kentucky Hatfields and the Kentucky McCoys has never liked Altina's books. Nobody on this side, or nobody that's not Devil Anse Hatfield's fan. She's a smart lady. She knew who her marketing. She's like Jimmy Wofford. Jimmy Wofford told us. We asked him about why he named certain songs, why he said Devil Anse was 6 foot tall, why he did. And he said, guys, it's called marketing.
Yeah, she sure did.
And we've got him on tape. Jimmy, he didn't care. In his latter years, Jimmy would tell you what he thought. He didn't care. But he said that he knew that the West Virginia Hatfields was going to be who he was going to be marketing to. Devil Anse was their hero. They looked up to him. And so does Altina. But she says the West Virginia Hatfields always left property the West Virginians to their children so they could get a fresh start. Well, it's going to be hard to see. Sheila's going to take a picture of it in a minute. But down here, Daniel McCoy appears in the 1880 U.S. Census in Logan County, West Virginia, listed as 90 years old and having a household. He was living with H.C. and Harriet Doody. Deed book shows Daniel McCoy owned at least 200 acres of property. How much does Altina feel like a parent should own before they got enough for their children to pass on? How much is she leaving to her children? How many hundreds of acres is she leaving? 200 acres is a pretty good sum of property, especially for farming. It's hard to farm 200 acres of property. Now, I'm just going to go ahead, since I'm here. I've skipped over a lot here. Sheila's going to try to video down to there. Read it if you want. It's a whole lot better you reading it than me. But down here at the bottom, I haven't even read it, but I remember putting it there, so I know what it says. She makes a comment that none of Randall's children or grandchildren named any of their children after their dad, after Daniel. Well, when you look down here, in fact, Sheila and I, we had no video, VHS, and we couldn't get it to track over to a DVD a while back, so we had to go make a trip back down to Menifee County and to Paris McCoy's grave. See, Altina didn't look at the names. She looks at Paris and Sam. Paris's first name is Daniel. Daniel Paris McCoy.
Yep.
Named after his father.
Yep.
So, you know, when people make comments like this lady right here, and we're going to go over some more. I'm just going to make this a short video, and we're going to cover some more interesting statements that she's made in her book. And other than that, it's Fred and Sheila McCoy, Hatfield McCoy Museum, Liberty, Kentucky, FredMcCoy.com. Catch you next time.
Please like and subscribe. Now I'm going to show them some of the videos here.
Start from about right there to red and go down. Just hold it right here for a minute. There you go. Let them read it and then scroll down. They can stop their screen on it.
I'm trying to let them read it.
That's okay.
Hopefully they can.
We're on her phone today. Usually we do it on a GoPro where she can download it at the back, but you might be able to freeze frame it or do something that would. The survey is going to be hard to read, but it's there. It's in our.
Yeah, it's definitely.
It's in here on the wall in big where you can see it, and up here, in fact.
Yeah, it's hard to read.
We're probably going to death certificate for Daniel Paris McCoy. You want to show this? Since it shows Paris and his family living in Menifee County. This is where he's buried at. Age 63 is when he died. And there's the, but it's hard to read that one. But anyway. Alrighty. Catch you on the next video.
Bye.